One sunny afternoon in a meadow, a hare, known far and wide for his incredible speed, spotted a slow-moving tortoise plodding along. The hare, with his long legs and quick feet, couldn't resist poking fun at the tortoise. "Hey, tortoise!" the hare called out with a mischievous grin. "Do you ever get anywhere? You're so slow, it must take you all day just to cross the field." He burst into laughter, hopping around the tortoise, showing off how fast he could move. The tortoise, calm and steady as always, looked up at the hare. "I may be slow, hare," he said patiently, "but I always reach my destination. In fact, I think I could get there before you if we had a race." The hare's ears perked up, and his laughter grew louder. "A race? With you?" he chuckled. "That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. But all right, just for fun, let's do it. I'll show you how fast I am." Soon, all the animals in the meadow gathered to watch the race. The wise fox agreed to be the judge. He drew a line in the dirt for the starting point and pointed far across the field to a big tree, the finish line. "On your mark, get set, go!" shouted the fox, and the race began. The hare, as expected, took off like a flash. His legs moved so fast that in no time, he was far ahead of the tortoise, who was still moving at his usual slow and steady pace. "How silly it was for the tortoise to think he could beat me," the hare thought to himself. "I have plenty of time." Feeling confident and wanting to show off, the hare decided to lie down for a quick nap. "I'll rest here and wait until the tortoise gets a little closer," he said with a smirk. "Then I'll zoom past him and win easily." Meanwhile, the tortoise kept going. One small step after another, he moved slowly but never stopped. He didn't worry about how fast the hare was. He just focused on the finish line. As the sun moved across the sky, the tortoise finally passed the spot where the hare was snoring away in his nap. The tortoise didn't even look at him. He just kept moving steadily toward the finish line. After a long nap, the hare finally woke up and stretched. "Time to finish this race," he said, hopping to his feet. But when he looked up, he was shocked to see the tortoise was almost at the finish line. Panicking, the hare raced as fast as he could, his legs a blur. But no matter how quickly he ran, he couldn't catch up in time. The tortoise, slow and steady, crossed the finish line just before the hare could reach him. All the animals cheered as the tortoise smiled proudly. The hare, out of breath and a little embarrassed, hung his head in surprise. How did you do that?" the hare asked, still in disbelief. The tortoise looked at him with a wise, gentle smile. "I may not be fast, hare, but I never gave up. Slow and steady wins the race." From that day on, the hare learned a valuable lesson. It's not always about being the fastest or the strongest, but about staying focused and never giving up, no matter how long it takes. And so, the story of the tortoise and the hare was passed down from one generation of animals to the next, reminding everyone that perseverance can lead to victory.